my year in review, Vogue Living Australia, Milan edition. Well, first of all, it's actually my year 15 of doing it. We had Alfa Romeo come on board as a sponsor. Rebecca, you're a powerhouse. This editor's letter was shot first thing in the morning at 7 a.m. It happened to not just be the Salone di Mobile week, it happened to be the Milan Marathon. Behind here are like water stations and fences and setup vans. So we had to get down low, even though we got there very, very early. You can't see, but it's a total construction site in the background. The magic of photography. Alfa Romeo came on board. It was for their junior car. I turned into a cinematographer, director. We spent a whole day finding amazing scenes, running around with Beck, photographing the car in Milan's best little, wonderful, romantic little spots. So what people probably don't know about the Salone di Mobile is that there are multiple organizations and multiple areas and zones that are set up. And the last and I guess the most sort of well-known of that is Alcova district or organization. And they always have the most incredible spaces. This was at Villa Barghetti Varsecchi. Next to it was a glass factory, an old glass factory. And what's so interesting is that sometimes I think, we photograph furniture. This was all 3D printed. The furniture's fine, but it was really the combination of the contrast that obviously they chose that spot for that particular reason. Former Phantasma, they worked with Prada frames and reimagined a train. This is in the old Mussolini station, and it had a little side entrance, and I saw a side of the Milan train station I've never seen before. Just this wonderful grand halls, all very fascist. I think I had about 3 minutes for that portrait, about 5 minutes for these guys. That's probably another big challenge, is that I have no tripod. I have 5 minutes, if at that. There are people that are trying to get in to look at spaces, and I'm having to sort of, with our team, hold them back. Studio di More, they're actually ex-theatre people. They're set designers, and they turned a whole space into let's call it a theatre show of 5 minutes of the furniture. So you'd walk in and it was dark and the lights would come on and there was smoke and you'd hear a plate smashing and a light would show the plate that was smashed. It was basically theatrical, and there was probably about 100 people in there at once. That was incredible. And again, the Alfa making its little cameos through the issue. Kind of fun. I got to rig up gear on the external part of the car, so I've got shots. You can go look at the video, actually, it's online, of the car basically running through the streets of Milan. Lastly, this is, there was also George Jensen and Paolo Gerbais reimagined a cafe and set up a pop-up, and they presented their incredible George Jensen silverware. Maybe this one I had a little bit longer. Maybe this was like an 8-minute portrait. This shot here of Casa Armani, we're on a tour actually looking at all the new collection. I've got people on either side of me. I can't shoot too wide. I can't shoot too long. And I don't have a tripod, and I have seconds in this case to try to capture what I'm seeing and feeling. But the highlight really was shooting the Alfa, because we got to just be tourists for a day, enjoying Milan and photographing the car in a bunch of different scenarios. So thank you. Vogue Living.